Before the COP26 summit in Glasgow next week, the Investor Agenda Group of 733 investors with $52 trillion in assets under management has urged countries to adopt climate targets for 2030 to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius temperature increase. Governments were also urged to execute the following activities this year. Commit to achieving net zero emissions by 2050 and lay out a plan with aggressive interim goals. Ensure that COVID-19 economic recovery plans support the transition to net zero emissions by facilitating investments in zero emissions energy and transportation infrastructure, avoiding new carbon-intensive infrastructure and requiring carbon-intensive companies that receive government support to implement climate change transition plans consistent with the Paris Agreement. Commit to adopting obligatory climate risk disclosure standards that are consistent with the recommendations of the Task Force on Climate-Related Finance Disclosure. The statement also urged governments to encourage private investments in order to achieve ambitious pre-2030 goals with carbon pricing that is both fair and effective, the elimination of fossil fuel subsidies, the phase-out of thermal coal-based energy generation, the avoidance of new carbon-intensive infrastructure, such as new coal power plants, and in addition, making preparations for a just transition.